guys, welcome back. I'm Laura with Down Home with Lemon Pie. Today's video is going to be about what is in my personal book basket. Okay guys, so if you don't already know, I'm a Christian stay-at-home homeschool mom of 6. I have 3 girls and 3 boys. I have boy-girl twins that are 2 years old, and then I have 2 boys that are 4 and 6, and I have 2 girls that are 7 and 9. With all of the kids and homeschooling and keeping the house clean and all the things, it's hard to find time for me, like for my reading time. So I do have to be very particular about that, and usually I find off and on throughout the day maybe, or sometimes right before bed. But I do take time to kind of dive into some things for my own personal education and my own personal interest and growth. Today I'm going to share with you the books that I have in my book basket, my personal things that I am reading just for me. Okay, so the first book that I am reading is actually a reread. I have read this book twice now, and it's a short book, but I'm reading it a third time because I have highlighted all throughout it, and I am just kind of going through it before the school year starts. I like to kind of mentally prepare myself. So this is one that I've going through a second time, or a third time actually. This is Teaching from Rest. It's by Sarah Mackenzie. If you are familiar with Read Aloud Revival, she has that, and that is where this book is also from. She wrote this one. It is perfect for homeschoolers. If you are a homeschooler, especially if you're brand new to homeschooling, this is a book that I'm going to recommend for you. It's not very long, see, it's very short, and it is great. She outlines all kinds of things, how to do all the things, and basically do them well and with peace so that you are not stressed and overwhelmed. Highly recommend this one. I'm reading it, like I said, for the third time. Okay, another book that I have in my book basket, this one's kind of lives there all the time. We do Charlotte Mason homeschooling. If you're not familiar with that and you're interested, this is the book that you need. It's the Charlotte Mason Companion. This is a thicker book, but what it does is it takes all of the theories and ideas from Charlotte Mason. She has, I think it's 6 books that she wrote years and years and years and years ago, and they are very lengthy. This kind of takes that whole collection and breaks it down, kind of like the abridged version, I guess. And I still highly recommend the other ones that are the originals. Those are very great too, but as just a quick reference or just a quick introduction, this is a great one for you. I have actually already read this book once. I got it from the library. This is my own personal copy because I loved it so much, but it was the library book. I knew I was going to reference it more, so I had to get my own. And now I'm going through it a second time. If you are into kind of the old-timey feel like I am, you're gonna love the pictures that are here. They are all throughout, and I love it. But it just gives you all the things that are gonna help you with homeschooling, especially if you are interested in like Charlotte Mason or classical education. That is what this book is great for. And like I said, it's in my book basket all the time because it is one that I'm referencing constantly. Okay, so every school year I choose 1 or 2 books that I want to read for myself. They're kind of like my personal textbooks, I guess. So I choose 1 or 2 books that I want to read to kind of further my growth and my information that I have for myself, or to help me be a better mom or a better homeschool mom or something like that. So this year I actually chose 2. The goal is that I will read maybe 1 the first semester and 1 the second semester. We'll just see how it works. So this year's goal is this one. How have I not read this already? I don't know. I already am very familiar and have been utilizing a lot of the concepts, but I've never actually read the book. So here it is. I went ahead and picked it up on Thrift Books. There's a link to that below if you are not familiar with their website. but it's basically a used bookstore online, and they have everything. So this is the book that is going to be my personal growth book. I know so many people, probably most of you guys, have already read this book, so I'm looking forward to joining you guys and having read it too. This is another book that is in my personal collection. This is one that I am going to be reading this school year, if I have time. This is kind of my backup book to go along with the others that I already shared with you. And it is Raising Grateful Kids in an Entitled World. I'm super excited about this one. I've wanted it for a little while now. And now she actually has a second one. So there's this one and then a second one. So you can look for either of them. But I'm super excited about this one. This is great for this time period that we're living in. So this is going into my current book basket. Okay, so the next 3 books are books that are a little bit more serious, especially 2 of them. And then one is just for my own personal growth as well. But that one is more of a easier book. So that is this one. I actually got it from the library, The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. And it's about a boy in Africa. And he, if you can see there, he built a windmill basically from scratch, and for wind power. This is telling his story. I've actually already started this because I got it from the library and I knew I wouldn't be able to have it that long. It's already really, really good. So I'm enjoying it. I'm reading it because we are studying cultures, and in Charlotte Mason homeschooling, there is mother culture, which she talks about, which is basically a mother cannot fill her children completely if she hasn't had anything to offer to them beyond what they're already given. So basically saying, just in normal day-to-day conversation, just gives you things that you can kind of throw in and are continue their education, I guess, throughout the day. This isn't like y'all sitting down together and reading together, but it's just kind of, oh, hey, did you know? That kind of stuff. And just continuing to feed them even when you're not holding a book that you're reading to them or they're reading to you. So that is what this book's purpose is in my life. So this is The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind, just so that I have more information to kind of enrich our conversations. Okay, another one I chose for that same reason is Hearts of Fire. This is 8 women in the underground church and their stories of costly faith. 2 reasons. Oh, there was a card in there. 2 reasons I chose this book. 1, because we're studying missionaries, and 2, because of all the things that are going on in the world right now. I just thought it would be a good strength builder with our faith. And so I wanted to kind of have some of these stories in my back pocket. So this is the story I chose, Hearts of Fire. I think it's pretty popular. I've seen a couple people actually have had it on their book list, and I'm super excited about that because that means there's going to be some conversations going on with some of my friends. So I'm excited to add this. Okay, so the last book in my personal book basket is this one, The Tattooist of Auschwitz. This is, I think, going to be a little bit heavy. But again, Charlotte Mason recommends having, something light, something heavy, something educational, all these things at the same time. So this is gonna be a little bit heavier, but I'm excited to read it because I don't know that much about the Holocaust beyond what was taught in my school. But from what I've been learning, there's a lot more to the story. So this is just kind of, again, my own personal growth and information. I'm excited to read it and explore it and learn more about what happened. Okay guys, so those are the books in my personal book basket. Stay tuned, I have another video coming up that is going to be books that I recommend for moms and for homeschool moms in particular. So I'm going to be sharing that video next. Stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. If you want to find us on Facebook or Instagram, kind of see what's going on in our day-to-day lives, I would love to see you and connect with you there. Until next time, guys, see you later.